Okay, next step, let's add those pins that we drew up earlier that go in these holes and there. So that's the small pin and the large pin. So place them. There's our large pin. Yeah, we only need one of those, and we'll place again. Find the small pin. Open, and yes, I'm going to need two of those. We'll go to constraints. We don't need all this. And we're going to constrain that pin into there and apply. So as we cancel, you can see there's our pin nice and in there. And where's our other one? So we'll constrain that pin into the top hole and apply. You can see, there we go. And we'll constrain the large pin into there and apply, cancel. So there's our large pin in place. So let's rotate around to see what we have here. Now the large pin, it looks good, but these small pins, they look like they're about 1/4 inch too long. So let's finish the constraints on this large pin. Let's go constrain, and we'll mate that surface to that surface, apply. So that pin's locked in place. But these pins, we're going to have to edit them. Now, I don't have that pin open anymore, so I can right click. Oh, maybe I can't. Let's close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Let's minimize this, see if there's anything else open. Nope, that's good. Now we should be able to right click, edit. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong part. I see. So return. Now it's selected, right click, edit. And you can see over here it's come up. So we'll click the plus and edit our first sketch there. Our overall length is a bit long, so we can click here. And we've got it set at 11/16 right now. So let's make this 5/8 instead. Let's see what it looks like. 5/8. And it looks a little better. Finish sketch. Return. And let's just go update. Where's our update? No update. So that still, to me, looks a little big. So let's go back, edit again. Edit sketch. And let's bump this down again to 9/16. So 9/16. Finish sketch. And return. And that looks right. So let's go constraint. And we'll constrain that to that. Apply. And we can see, there we go, we're flush on both sides. And we'll come down to the bottom one, which should have matched the same thing. And again, constrain that to that. And apply. So you can edit these parts in place to get them to work. And again, we can see, a little slow, but there we go, it's working. Okay, so let's take a look at the content center, because there's 3 parts that we need to add on to here. So instead of going place normally, we can go place from content center. Just takes a second to load up. And that loads in here. Now normally when you first get here, this is what you're looking at. Now we're going to be working with shaft parts, and you can see down here shaft parts. I click the plus and it gives me a list of different shaft parts. We're going to use a circle clip. We're using an external circle clip. And let's see. Now these might not all work, but let's external retaining rings. Okay. Click on that, and that's going to open up this part. And you can see There it is. Now if it doesn't fit, there we go. We can click on here. We want to click on there. There we go. Right click and apply. And we should have had a ring go in there. Let's try that again. Click. There, and you can see there's the ring. Yeah. So go around and for all these pins do the same thing. And you can see there I go, I've placed all the little clips in place. Good. So the last part that we're going to add from the content center is going to be these bolts for the bottom. So again, place from content center. And we're done with the shaft part, so we can just minimize that. And we're going to be using fasteners this time, so we've got it there, fasteners, bolts, and we've got different choices. We're going to use a countersink bolt. It's going to give us lots of different choices here on countersink bolts. Being we're Canadian, let's go down and find something good in Canadian. Square recessed, there's a Robertson there. And just make sure that you're using inch, because one of these is going to be metric. So there's type 3 inch, and this one is, oh, okay, they're both inch. Oh, there's the metric one. So, okay, inch, and okay. Warning file being used, yep, that's fine. So there's our bolt. We zoom in on the hole. Click on that, like so. And then right click, apply. Now it wants to know our size. So we're using, it's set at 0.37, we'll just bump that up a bit bigger. And okay. There's our bolt. So now I can go back to content center, but right now let's just hit the escape key. And you can see that this isn't necessarily constrained in properly. It's like it's going in, but it's not all the way. So we can go constraint, flush, and just flush the top with the bottom of that, and apply. And you can see there's our screw in. Now, I've obviously made a bit of a mistake on the bottom there, but we'll go back and fix that in a second. So, let's hit cancel. I want you to go back and place the rest of the screws in place.